I'm Will, married, 6 kids. My family drama has its own zip code.
I'm Dave, single, childless, and somehow exhausted by Will's family.
Two friends, one mic, zero qualifications.
Today we're diving into Reddit family stories, mostly funny, but some punch you right in the soul.
Grab a snack, grab a therapist. Let's cause problems.
Been hating my job. I need to quit. Where'd I go wrong? Is this really it? I need to pick me up. Can you fix me up today? I can't keep living this way.
It wasn't so hard, guys. Why was that an issue?
Because Ari's being a bitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Today
I
we
love
are
during that
joined.
interview, not that interview, during the intro, Davey, your face looked like this.
Yeah. Because I've been dealing with this all day.
Tell us about your day. I think that's a good place to
I
start.
wouldn't
Tell
film
us
the
about
film.
your day.
Part of the film. I had
So,
three
how did
lines.
it go?
I
How
had
did it
three lines.
go?
It was good. I had 3 lines today, and I hung out in like a salmon button-down shirt and
Khaki.
khakis and dress shoes for like 3 hours. And I
No.
walked in and out of a door for like 40 minutes. And they had fajitas for lunch.
Oh, see,
I
that's
showed
what I was
up,
going to
got
ask.
into makeup, had lunch, and then got into makeup again and put on my clothes. Said 3 lines, pet a dog or two, and then I went home. Sort of. It's
Sort,
been a long
sort of,
day. Sort of.
sort of
Sort of
feels
home.
like a story.
No, I popped by Jen's for a little bit, and then
Uh-huh.
I came here. But in the interim, Jen left her keys in my car,
Right.
so I had to ping pong back and forth between there, and so now I'm back again. Yeah,
There and back again.
Today
this
we are
episode brought to you by coffee.
joined
It's delicious.
by family.
Will Lehman, I can't hear you at all.
Today we are joined by family, correct?
Oh yes, yes we are. Will is my brother. Ari is my son.
And Bonnie
Sometimes.
is.
Oh yeah, and Bonnie's my sister. This is Bonnie. Hi guys. Bonnie, say some words. Be nice.
Hi. How are you? I'm here. Still.
So we're gonna do this with the microphone so that people can hear Bonnie. Well, you're very quiet.
We want you to hear. We want to be able to hear you.
Okay.
That's great.
I will try to speak louder than normal. I usually
Excellent.
have quiet and screaming. So,
Bonnie,
got
for the
two-
sake of it, I can hear you just fine. These two are being silly.
well, I am having a hard time hearing Will. He's muffled.
I don't know why. I will adjust my mic. See if I
It's a
can.
banner day for the podcast, everyone.
I was going to say,
Always
do you want to do that intro one more time?
No.
I think the intro's a dead duck.
Yeah.
Dead duck. Yeah. Yeah, no, we've done quite enough of introing. But so we're talking about family, and Will has the biggest one.
I
If
do.
we don't count mine.
Yeah, mine definitely is the biggest one for one family that is in pretty much the same household most of the time. That's 3 kids normally, 6 kids total, but 6 kids not all the time.
Yeah. So you have 8 people in the house
Normally,
all
yep.
the time. That's great.
Yeah. That's so much. It's so much, but at the same time, it's family. You know, this is how you get put into that the part where you know where your family is. Your family is these people, whether or not it is your family, like biologically, or it's your family because of, and we all know that, right?
Well, yeah, there's the family you're born to, and there's the family you make, which sometimes cross over, but not always.
Yeah.
I have
It's
very
definitely
complicated feelings about this.
Well,
Why?
he's
I'm
adopted.
adopted.
Okay, so you have a family that chose you.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's
But I
way better than
also
what the rest of
it
us.
Yeah,
it's just
our parents got
complicated because
stuck.
I think of it in an odd way because yes, I think of my parents as my parents, but I don't necessarily think of family as um I have good parents. Like I was never I never had any issues with my parents as a kid. They kind of did everything the right way. My issues mostly stem from the world, not home. So on the other side, I always knew I was adopted. I found out really early, um, like when I was 2 or 3. So I always knew I had another family, and I have like I don't know, somewhere between like 5 and 15 siblings that I don't know. I've met a few of them. Um, I have 4 living parents. I have at least 4 dead grandparents and some that I'm not aware. I don't know if they're dead or alive. Um, and I think of all of them as family, partly because I've met my birth dad and a couple of my siblings. Um, but we're not necessarily like I like talking to him. We've talked for the last 3 years or so. But up until I was 28, I didn't know anything about my birth family except for some letters. But I always considered them family, even though I didn't know them. So for me, uh, my connection to my parents is particularly strong. But I don't. It's not that I don't think of them as family. It's not how I would conceptualize that concept. I think of them as like household gods, personal gods that like taught me what the world is and framed a whole bunch of my perspectives on things and how I process information, and I love them as well. But like it's a little bit different, and like it's more like I have a clan. I have a clan, and I don't like the word clan. I'd like to use like
What's
It's
wrong
clan
with the
with
word
this. It's
clan?
clan with a C, not with a K. You're fine.
yeah. Well, I'm also Jewish, so this is a weird thing. But like, uh, I'd
So you
like
can say
maybe a
tribe.
flock. A flock. I'm part of a flock, a large one, and most of them don't know each other. So it's like
Well,
you know.
so that's the thing. Like I said, there's the family that you're born to, then there's the
Mhm.
family that you make. In your case, it was your adopted parents. That's
Right.
your
Yeah.
family. These people you're biologically related to don't have to be your family
Yeah.
because
But conceptually, in my brain, they always have been, and that's
okay,
that's the weird part because I agree with that in terms of like um, you certainly don't have to have your blood be your family, but in my brain, they always were.
right.
I didn't have to know them for that to be the case. It was in the same way when I met Davey, like even though we initially bumped heads,
I don't know what he's talking about.
shush your face. Um, I know how obnoxious I am. It's part of
It's
my
part of your
makeup, and I
charm.
can't control
Really.
it. I wouldn't say that, but thank you. Uh, but there are certain people that I just feel mentally connected to in certain ways, and even though I never knew that part of my family, I always felt that with them.
Mhm.
Um, and so it's less for me family I make, and more I recognize if I see another skinwalker, I recognize them.
Mm.
skinwalker.
That's really
That's a
weird.
bad analogy because I don't want to connect all my family with skinwalkers, but it's if I see the same animal, I know what that animal is.
It's
That's what family is
it's
to me.
your supernatural nerdiness coming through and
Yeah.
explaining it for you.
Yeah.
And also, Will, the face I was making is because I had an itch under my pectoral muscle.
Yes, I saw.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Yes.
what? What?
Excuse me? I was just going to say,
Yes.
because I have a different situation, but it's kind of so I found out when I was 14 that I had a different biological dad than the rest of my siblings. And
Right.
so right after our brother Jesse died, I made a connection to these people because I was looking for medical information, right? I found his widow and his 3 sons, right? I wanted nothing to do with them other than I need medical information. And I was so angry because I had 3 brothers I didn't want, and the one that I did was dead. You're my favorite, don't worry. But you
What
weren't
the
dead,
fuck?
so I didn't have to be angry that you were.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, that
You had the good sense to stay. Jesse fucked off, so I was angry about it.
that's why we
because-
put him in the mayonnaise jar. Yeah.
That's right.
Exactly.
So,
Fuck off.
I mean, why would I, God give me 3 brothers I didn't want, right? And they're all rednecks anyway. But when David found out, he lost it. It was like he was so confused by the whole thing. And I had to say, you know what? If you found out today that the babies at the hospital had been switched and mom wasn't your real mom and dad wasn't your real dad, would it change anything? And it wouldn't.
No.
But also at the same time, we already know that that's the case. I'm clearly the son of the Colossus at Rhodes, and nobody can tell me otherwise.
No, you're the son of the Minotaur.
Rude.
It's not my fault.
Thought I was the nerdy one.
I don't stand around calling you a fat cow. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
I'm not Carol.
Oh, sorry.
Shots fired.
Shots fired.
Who's your
See,
sister?
this is where my brain goes. Found family. Family is a burden that you happen to love.
Family
Oh, no,
is
we
not
hate
a
most of
burden now.
Oh boy.
Because also you love your family and you don't want anything to happen to them, but at a certain point, I love my grandmother. I love her. She was like my best friend. She was amazing. When she was sick, what was I thinking? Not, I hope this lasts longer.
No, because you want her to be out of pain and not to suffer.
And
But there are-
I hang around with our friend Alita a lot, and she is Buddhist, and I think part of me is like, life is pain.
Mhm.
But
I can't calm down long enough to be Buddhist.
I appreciate that Alita is Buddhist, but she also wants to fight God, right? So she's the most aggressive Buddhist I've ever met. She's not the middle road at all. She's the way of the fist monk.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
yeah.
she's ready to fucking go. And that's
But you see who I surround myself with. We got weird opinions. It's what it is.
You're weird and an opinion. Not sure what that meant, but that's what happened. Okay.
I think this is great. I love this. This is all I agree with all of this stuff. Bonnie, I 100% because of knowing you guys when I was younger helps me to know people
Mhm.
that aren't exactly my the people that are like my actual family or anything. The people that aren't are the better people in most the people that you find, the people that are with you. Those are the ones. Those are your family. I mean, your family is your family, and you're going to continue that. But you find the people that are with you, the people that are aligned with you, the people that find you, and the family that you have makes it better. It makes
Bonnie,
it better.
do you have any kids?
Me? I
Yeah.
have 3.5.
So here's my
So
question for you and Will as well. I feel like one of the things that I don't have access to, and maybe Davey doesn't have access to, is we have never built families.
mhm.
So
I've
Dave,
played The Sims, guy.
Yes, but you pay
so
the
have I. I'm talking about flesh and blood humans that function as a unit.
Whatever.
What's your question,
Uh,
Ari?
so for me, I think part of the reason that my definition of how this works is so um not malleable, but
Rod.
I think of it as like, you know, like that game Starfield. It's just too big. You're going through too much space in the game, and everything is really spread out, and it feels like there's a bunch of dead space. For me, my version of family feels somewhat like that. I've got a lot of like cousins. I don't know my siblings. Uh, they're all kind of like players in a show that I'm not actually part of. But I've always wanted to be part of that. So, like when my grandmother turned 90, I went there and I said thank you for letting me be part of the family. And she said, "Don't you ever say that again, because it was meaning I was othering myself."
Right.
I do this a lot. When you build a family, to me that feels impossible because you're constructing the energy that this family is feeding off of. But I never experienced it. So I'm curious, not about the love part, but mechanically, what does it feel like to start and build a family? Davey, I'm sure you could answer this too, but
No, stop. Well, the starting of a family depends on how good your partner is. First of all, shut up.
Yes.
oh my God,
Second of all,
I feel like what's happening here?
David is speechless.
Dave, let her
But
talk.
here's the thing, right? So I had my first child very young. I was 16, right?
Uh-huh.
I also almost died doing it. So it was a very different feeling because he
Mhm.
was very premature. So it was panic mode for years, right?
Yeah.
And his dad was a raging alcoholic. So that is one feeling, you know, and my son still lives with me. I got remarried. David set me up with my current husband because I have bad taste in men, I guess.
I have great taste in men, by the way.
You do. He's a wonderful husband.
I know I'm still here.
So we had 2 kids,
Mhm.
both surprises, but we had talked about it first, so it was okay. And then I'm also raising Jesse's, our brother who passed away. I'm raising his daughter.
Amazing.
So for me,
Thank you for doing that, by the way.
hey, he would have done the same. And
would've.
if David would try to do it, and my kids would probably tie him up, but he would be a fantastic dad. He's a fantastic uncle.
He is.
Those kids would kick your ass.
Yep.
Whatever. Carry on.
So it's one of those things that I think as a mom, I just don't even think about it. It's just I'm
Mhm.
responsible for these other humans. And at the
Right.
end of the day, I'm exhausted. Half the time I'm having a nervous breakdown
Mm.
and I'm wondering how badly I've screwed up my kids. And then, somebody gives me a compliment when we're out and about how good their manners are or whatever. And I'm like, this kid, this asshole, this one I'm going to beat to death because they're so rude. Thank you.
Yep.
You're wrong, but thank you.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things that I think as a parent, you don't have time to wonder about the structure of it. You just have to do it
Yeah.
because you're worried about feeding these people, teaching them how to be human beings, somehow getting them prepared for a world that does not give a shit about their feelings
Yeah.
or who they are or what they're capable of without destroying, this magical thing of existence that they come into the world with.
Yeah.
You have to keep that, but still prepare them for all the assholes in the world and not break them somehow.
Right.
And some people fail miserably. I'm constantly thinking I'm failing. I think they're probably okay if I was looking in from outside, but I don't have that luxury. I have to
Yeah.
panic about it all the time.
Yeah.
But you know, Dave and I come from a big family. There's 5 siblings, and I'm quite a bit older than the others. So my first, family to help raise was David and Jesse because
Right.
my mom was too busy having kids to actually take care of the ones she already had. So as the oldest, I stepped in. So, the first kid, that I really took care of was David. So but I don't know, Will, if you feel the same way. You're too
I
busy
do.
worrying about breaking them to
It
really deal with the existential concept.
yeah. It's really hard to get to that point where you're actually knowing that you're doing the right thing. You have to uh, deal with your own issues while you're trying to deal with their issues, but you're trying to make sure that you're not putting your issues on top of their issues at the same time. It's so hard to make sure that you're doing the right thing. And honestly, I never know. I never know if I'm doing the right thing. But what I do know is that I am trying to teach them better than I was taught.
Well,
And
and it's
that,
also hard because, sorry.
okay,
I think it's also hard because, you know, all these things come up and you're triggered from your own childhood about a topic or a situation, and you
exactly.
somehow have to deal with the psychology of it on yourself.
Yeah,
Oh, and figure out how not to lose your shit so you can teach the
yeah,
kid, whatever lesson needs to be learned, and that's difficult, and take this how I mean it, not how it's going to sound, but when you don't have kids, you have the luxury of sitting back and thinking about what would it be like to have kids. When you actually have them, you're too busy, sleep deprived, and neurotic. You don't have the time to think about it because you're too busy crying in the shower because you think you fucked them up.
yeah,
But I look at it this way: none of them are on drugs, none of them have come home pregnant, and they're all in AP classes in high school. I've done something halfway right.
right.
So
They're
Okay, so
doing the best that
all right, to
they
answer your
are.
question, your actual question of how mechanically do you build a family?
when a man and a
When a
woman love
man
each
and a
other,
woman think they're okay enough to do it, and the it is sex, then they do the sex, and then they
I'm
forget.
so glad that's where I was waiting for the entire time all of these nice interesting things were being said. I was waiting exactly for this response. I'm uh,
well, I did
I'm
say it
so proud of your
depends on the
internal
partner.
That's
consistency.
inappropriate, David.
How dare you?
Well, you do have to have experience in it to,
You, I mean,
demonstrate.
Oh, she
he
got
he
you.
just demonstrated.
I've done it before, guys. I mean, I've done it.
He knows.
I know.
He
Show you.
knows.
I've never come home pregnant. I'm fine.
He
Yeah.
played a bass. He played a bass.
Played your best.
This actually
Okay.
reminds me of How I Met Your Mother episode where Marshall is talking about his dad after the character dies, and
Right.
he's just driving in a car with, I think it's the kids in the back seat in one of the episodes, or maybe it's the friends. I can't remember,
Like is the
but he's thinking
friend.
back to how his dad always looked like he knew where he was going in the dark and the mist,
Right.
and and he now is in that position and he has no idea where he's going, but he puts on the face anyway.
Yep.
That is sort of the vibe that I'm getting from you guys, and it's very different to me because I'm used to being the disappointment in the family. All my family relatives outside of my in my birth family, it's a whole nother discussion. But in my adoptive
it's
family,
kind of like when you stop asking people for advice on how to do things,
mm,
and you just know how to do stuff now, and you realize that that is now happening, and it's really fucking weird, you know?
what's that going to be
Like,
like?
like,
The
like,
thing
like when I
is,
go
you
into the
don't
theater,
know.
like when I go into the theater and I'm like, this is broken, and I just fix it. I don't know how I
Yep,
know that. I just know it, you know? And it's
exactly.
probably because somebody taught me how to use a drill at some point in my life, but
Exactly.
now I just know how to do things, and
Probably
it's
me.
bizarre.
See, my dad read books instead of worked with drills, so I
I
never got
mean,
that.
But he had things that he could say,
yeah, but
right?
you also know things, Ari, right? Like there are things that you do without the advice of others.
Yes, I'm very good at reading comic books.
2 and 2 make 4, bro.
Stop diminishing yourself, Ari. That's all I got to say. Stop with this negative self-talk. Do not turn me
Well,
into an unliving bartender.
it is called Fix Your Life, baby.
Oh. So
Well,
today I effed up by accidentally making my entire extended family think I'm a drug dealer.
that's a good segue.
I'm the best at segues. Young Wealth posted 12 days ago. I've been selling on eBay for like 6 months now, mostly electronics and vintage stuff I find at thrift stores. Nothing crazy, but I've been making decent side money and actually managed to save a couple $100, which felt pretty good. Anyways, I keep all my inventory in these white plastic bags in my car trunk because I'm too lazy to bring them inside. Okay. At the wedding earlier this month, I parked kind of far and my aunt needed her phone charger from her car. I offered to grab it since I was heading out anyway to get something from mine. Pop my trunk and there's literally like 15 white plastic bags stuffed with random electronics, cords, old iPods, you name it. I grab what I need and I close it. Apparently, my uncle saw me and caught a glimpse of me shutting the trunk full of white bags. Right?
It's okay.
He tells my other uncle. They tell my mom. By the time I get back inside for dinner, there's this weird vibe, and people keep giving me looks. Finally, my mom pulls me aside, all concerned, and asks if everything is okay and if I need help with anything. I'm so confused until she straight up asks me if I'm selling drugs. Turns out half my family now thinks those bags are full of pills or something. I've been treating my family to dinner more often lately since I actually have some money saved aside from steak, and apparently that just made them more suspicious. Like me picking up the tab at restaurants somehow was proof I was dealing. My mom literally said, "We noticed you've been spending more," like it was evidence. I had to literally show them my eBay account and explain what I actually do. My cousin was dying laughing, but my grandma still looks at me weird. Pretty sure Thanksgiving is going to be awkward as hell now. TLDR, sold stuff on eBay, kept inventory white bags in my trunk, started treating family to dinners with my savings. They connected the dots and thought I was a drug dealer.
How does an iPhone or a cord look like pills?
Right? How does an iPhone or a cord look like pills? That's a good question. So here's what I'm saying. Your family's dumb.
Yeah.
They're dumb and stupid.
There's a thought process behind doing an actual. No, you're just dumb. I can't. I was trying to like get to a point, but like no, you're just. Why are you putting that on them when you don't know what they're doing? It's like, oh no, you're just doing drugs.
Assume the worst.
That's not. It's not okay. You can't just put that on them. Obviously, they might have something else. I mean, there is so much amount of things that people could be doing online, things that I'm trying to do, things that I know that Dave is doing, things that I know Ari is doing, things that I know that multiple different people do Normally,
Bonnie just yelled OnlyFans for those who didn't hear.
okay, well, maybe not OnlyFans, except for
Hey,
Dave. Except
That's
for
a that
Hey,
that's
hey, hey,
it's a good hustle if you can pull it off, man.
right over here.
yo, you tell him, Davey.
That's Dave Guy at
You represent.
OnlyFans.com.
I'm not sure that's the case, but in any event, like no, like sex work is work, right? But anyway, no,
It's
like
work.
here's the thing. It's like again, if your family is so stupid, why
Or they need
are they so
glasses.
stupid? They just need glasses. And who's gonna listen to drunken Uncle Ted anyway at the wedding, right?
He's the drug dealer.
Right.
He's the drug dealer. He's just trying to get all the
Yeah. He's trying to
Sure.
get the sight off of him.
yeah, he's trying to avoid the heat, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's all that is. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
throwing you under the bus.
100%.
I think he
Yeah.
wants the snow.
So here's what you do to save this problem, to stop
and
this
of course
problem.
he wants to know.
You tail your uncle for as long as it takes. You gather evidence. You build a case. You take it to the court of mom and dad. And then
They'll tell you
put him in
wrong.
federal prison for 28 years.
That went way
Boom, you're
farther
sick.
than I thought.
28 years. That was very specific.
Yeah, well, it just depends on statutes.
What do you know?
And maximum sentences and minimum sentences, etc.
And
Well,
not for good behavior.
Yeah, and I'm factoring in good behavior, that kind of stuff. It's in my pocket.
It is.
Why do I have a Starbucks lid in my pocket?
Well, you got it. You got it during your 28 years.
I know.
Oh, jeez.
Happy to see me.
In your slammer. In your slammer.
Oh boy, yeah, I know. Yeah, that's my take on that.
That's just
That's
just
dumb.
do your due diligence learning what things are.
So here's the thing: my uncle John thought I was
Gay?
no, he did not think that.
Did he?
No, everybody thought I was gay.
Bonnie, did he?
For a little bit, I thought he might be. He was a drama Twinkie.
Turns
of
out-
course he's gay.
Turns out
Okay. All right.
I'm just a hoe. But anyway, so way back in the day,
Carol's still convinced he's gay.
everybody's convinced I'm gay. It's fine.
I've met your girlfriend.
Yeah,
If that's what you're gonna call her.
yeah. Her middle name is Beard. Yeah,
Lavender.
Lavender Beard. In any event, so back in my old school drama days, I was getting up at like 5 a.m. to go practice at 6 o'clock, then going through the whole day in high school, and then coming home for 2 hours, and then going back to school to rehearse for another 6 hours for musicals and whatever. And I was getting tired. I was a tired boy. I was sleepy.
Sleepy.
And one day, Uncle John is driving me to school for my rehearsals, and he's just driving like this, right? He looks at me, David. Yeah, what's up, Uncle John? You chewing tobacco? No, that's gross.
Hey,
You chewing the marijuana?
chewing.
And I'm just like, I don't
really
even know where to get marijuana, and I'm not sure that's what you do with it. I said, Uncle John, why? He's like, well, you're much more tired and angry recently. I'm like, no, I'm just tired and angry. Nobody knows their goddamn lines.
So Davey, you remember how we have this weird psychic link?
Sure.
I am now going to blame you for all of my insomnia as a child. You stole my sleep.
That sounds right. Back in the 90s when I was sleeping somewhat.
Hmm.
I wasn't sleeping. That was the problem, bud. I don't know who stole it, but it wasn't me. I wasn't getting any sleep then. Let's see. So at that point, Uncle John thought I was a troubled teen and decided to teach me how to cook because that's what you do with troubled teens. You teach them a trade. Yeah.
It's not playing. It's not playing catch. It's teaching them a trade.
I am a damn good cook now, though. I'll tell you what. I'm fat for a reason. I'm good at cooking. Oh,
what's your signature dish?
Good. Poor man's nachos.
So if you were gonna go on America's Next Top Chef or whatever the fucking, whatever the thing is,
with Tyra Ramsey.
Yes.
America's Next Top Chef.
Yes. Whatever
with
that
Gordon
is.
Banks and Tyra Ramsey.
Right.
Yeah? Okay.
Those two. The Modelo salesman. And can I come up with I can't come up with anything fancy for the other one. Shit.
It's unfortunate. In any event,
Tyra Banks, I was like that. I could fix that one because model Modelo. I could do something with that. I can't do anything with the other guy.
That's fine. We got this. Yeah, no, I just put saltines on a plate, throw shredded cheese on top, put it in the microwave for 30 seconds. Boom, done. That is my struggle meal.
Yeah.
What is your most fancy meal?
Shoot. My most fancy meal I've ever done?
Yeah.
I've done what's the one where beef Wellington?
Very cool.
Like a hell of a beef Wellington. And I don't even like mushrooms.
A couple of years ago, I could see you've been to Japan, and my dad was friends with a sushi chef who used to be a sumo wrestler back in the day. And if we had known each other 10 years ago, I could have introduced you to this man, and you could have learned how to make the puffer fish. You have to get a license for it because it's poison.
Yeah, there's like a whole situation you have to do.
I could have given you a whole new signature dish.
That's great. I would never ever cook it.
You don't cook it, you eat it raw.
I would never ever.
For anybody who cares, we have a puffer fish in my dining room in my parents' house that was hollowed out by this man, and
if it's just not cut right, it's fucked up.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah,
that's the one that kills you if you don't prepare it correctly.
Yeah,
but we have a hollowed out puffer fish in our dining room.
Oh, that's awesome.
There. A master chef for specifically that for 25 years, and they were doing a live show, and he did the thing, and then he popped it into his mouth, and then he went bam.
Bam.
Oh no.
And no.
Sounds like a sketch.
Yeah, but he didn't get out.
Oh no. That's sketchy.
Sketchy.
Okay. Today I effed up by trying to make small talk at Thanksgiving and accidentally starting a whole family debate.
Oh no.
8 days ago, OK Arm 923 posts. This happened yesterday at Thanksgiving, and I'm still replaying it in my head like an idiot. This is good. Everything was normal food, random cousins, the annual argument about who ruined the mashed potatoes, and at some point, I was stuck in the kitchen trying to make small talk with one of my uncles. He asked how things were going with my partner, and I said something harmless like, yeah, we're good, just figuring out adult stuff. Apparently, that was the trigger. He immediately launches into this 10-minute story about his divorce from years ago, how messy splitting assets was, and how kids these days don't think ahead. Everyone within earshot started chiming in, boomers, millennials, Gen Z cousins, and suddenly the entire living room was debating marriage timelines, finances, and why no one gets married at 22 anymore. Meanwhile, I'm just sitting there like, I just wanted to talk about pie. Then someone goes, well, if these two ever get married, they better plan better than we did. And the whole room looked at us like we were giving a presentation. My partner kicked me under the table so hard I almost dropped my plate. Anyway, today I effed up by trying to make casual Thanksgiving conversation and accidentally turning it into a multi-generational TED Talk about marriage prep. Yeah. Today, TLDR, I said one sentence about my relationship at Thanksgiving and accidentally triggered a full family debate about marriage money and prenups. So here's how you fix it.
You don't want
Go
my
home.
answer.
Just go home.
Just go home.
You walk in, you drop the chaos grenade, and then you leave. And as you see the house burst into flames behind you, you cackle madly.
Do you have to cackle though?
I mean, you don't have to. I mean, that's the
Davey, I think we have to ban
Well,
you
benefit.
from watching The Wizard of Oz. No more Wizard of Oz for you.
how dare you?
No more.
How very dare you?
I will hire the Flying Monkeys to take away your DVDs. Or VHSs or Betamaxes or Netflix accounts.
Whoa. We can't ban him from doing any of this because how is he supposed to be here and helping us doing this? He needs to be cultured.
Why can't I
Like a
just get the Flying
cheese.
Monkeys to replay everything for him?
In this bizarre idiot sandwich, I am the cheese and I must be cultured.
See? Cultured.
Okay. I like that one. That made me happy.
There you go.
Rude.
I like the cultured joke.
Bonnie says that's why I stink.
Because you're cultured. That's awesome. I love
At
it.
least you're not curdled.
Cheese is basically curdled milk.
Yeah.
So he is.
We know this.
Why do you think I'm so angry all the time?
Ori might not know this. Do you know
I'm
this,
constantly
Ori?
curdled.
Curdled milk is cheese.
Yeah, yes. I was
You're
making
sure?
that joke because you made the cultured joke. And it's
You're
essentially this.
Okay.
I will pretend not to be for the sake of this moment. No. I didn't fall in love with a cheese place in Seattle when I was a child that now makes amazing mac and cheese.
Well, I mean, assuming we all knew that fun factoid about Ari,
It's
in your
called
face,
Beatrice.
Will.
Yeah.
Go get Beechers. This is my commercial. Nobody's paying me. I just like it.
Okay.
I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you.
Since nobody else has any advice for that poor person, I feel like my advice was the best.
Throw your thrice divorced sister under the bus.
My advice is just don't talk to your family, and that's bad advice. So
That is bad advice.
No.
So I don't want to give it. You know what I mean?
I don't know. A lot of the time, I don't want to talk to family too, and I don't. I'm really good at that.
It's always the wrong move, though. Communication is the right
Is it?
move.
Not really.
These people make me angry.
Here's the thing. I don't talk to my meth-addled, fully insane sister on purpose.
I haven't talked to Carol since.
All right.
Carol's not the meth-addled.
Whoa. We don't need to be putting extra things into the reason
These
why
are the
we
things
don't
that
talk to
families
certain
deal
family
with.
I can fully put as many extra things about my own family as I want to. I'm not putting anything extra in about your family.
The thing that you're okay. Well, all right. Never mind.
Got him.
Didn't think I was going to do that, did you? Ah!
Oh, God. It's all gone wrong. It's all happening. I'm better now.
Well, that's great. You're beautiful too.
Thank you.
I'm not going to say it.
Bonnie's looking
Somebody has
great
to
back
take the
there, by the way.
opposite.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you well.
I said Bonnie's looking great back there, sitting back there. Like, oh yeah.
She fully.
Thank you, by the way.
She fully heard you. She just wanted it repeated. That's all that was.
At my age, you need all the compliments you can get.
Bonnie, you are the person that draws the eye in this whole thing, and the fact that you're sort of towards the right side. It's like if we were a book. You know what I mean?
Oh,
You'll
yeah.
get looked at the most.
for once in the picture, David. Usually is.
Uh-oh. 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 This is bad. We created a
I
monster.
know you can take him out. Take him out.
Marshall no more.
Ow! You pulled my hair. Rude. I don't care to comment.
Are you speechless, David?
I'm not. No, I'm not speechless, but I just don't care to comment because I don't want to.
Are you chopped liver?
Who's chopped liver?
I said, are you
You.
chopped liver?
Oh yeah.
Right.
Look,
Look, this is the family episode.
I know when I'm beat.
That's what
Okay?
you wanted. You wanted a family episode. Now you're getting a family episode. Good
I
job.
didn't realize my family was gonna be here when we did it.
That's why
I said
did
we
it.
should do a family episode so we can talk trash about our family, not so that Bonnie could beat me up on the podcast.
David,
I knew
we just
Bonnie
did
was
the
there, that's
Thanksgiving
why I did
episode,
it.
and then you wanted to do a family episode.
Look, listen,
You should have planned this better.
I've never claimed to be smart.
Don't make me
Not
make
one
that my
time.
job. I like to be the dumb one.
I get put through walls for a living. Why is anybody taking what I say as
Smart
something
was
that we
forced
should
onto
do?
me by a bunch of college intellectuals. Don't make me. You know how long I had to listen to smart people conversations? 2 extra years than I should have.
So you don't
Parents
listen
are
to
lawyers. I'm pretty sure
conversation?
you have to listen to smart people conversations all the time.
Yes, but I lived at home until I was 20, so like I had to absorb more than I was looking for.
All right, that's fine.
So now it's your turn. I don't have to deal with that anymore.
Today I effed up by implying that my family owned my doctor's family and sounding super racist.
Oh dear God.
I'm so proud of you.
Oh, jeez.
This was 9 months ago. Organic Sky 135 writes, theoretically, they write, what? Why did that open? I don't need that open. Why is that open? What? Oh, God.
I don't know. What did you do?
I'm going to cry, is what I did.
Don't cry. Don't cry.
I accidentally clicked a bookmark and I wound up on the 3 Penny Opera.
Hey man, your sister is here. You can't cry right now, okay? You're gonna make us all look bad.
Yeah, there you go.
I
can't cry
have
in front
no
of your
power
sister
at how you
and-
guys live.
You have no
In
power.
the
That's
club.
true.
Are you gonna read that or are you just gonna fuck?
Yeah.
Jesus God, I can't win this. I can't win for losing right now.
Family episode. I will repeat. This is the
Oh,
family
I
episode.
I love it.
Oh.
So good.
I'm your favorite sibling. I don't know what your problem is.
See,
Yeah,
there
well.
you go.
Okay, so let me repeat.
Subliminal messaging is the best. Hang out with your families.
This is why I don't work with any family anymore. Okay, today I have to.
Yes, you do. Okay. We're gonna simmer it down for David's sake.
Yeah, simmer
I
down.
apologize,
Let's go.
David.
Let's go.
Please
Let's go.
continue with your beautiful voice.
Thank you so much. Today I effed up by implying that my family owned my doctor's family and sounding super racist. Well, this is a problem. I know it sounds stupid, but I forget sometimes that most people are the same race as their relatives. I'm white, but my father, who adopted me, is black. My biological father died when I was 3. Sad. I have a white sibling and a black sibling, and my white sister has a black son. Duly noted. I went to a new gynecologist today, and my new doctor is black. Her last name is my mother's maiden name, which is not a common name. I'm chatty when I'm nervous, and this was my only second time seeing a gynecologist. So I told her she has the same last name as my mom, and asked my doctor where she's from. She said the name of some relatively small city in Alabama where my white mother is from. I said, what? No way. My mom is from there. We must be related somehow. She just kind of paused for a minute and looked at me like she was trying to figure out if I was joking. And she finally said, "Did your mother's family own a plantation?" I said, "Not to my knowledge, and I certainly hope not." And I suddenly realized that this was the implication in me, a white person, telling a black person that we must be related through my white family. I just genuinely had not in the moment been considering that we must be related isn't an okay thing to say in that context. So while she was doing
Changing her oil.
while she was changing my oil, thank you, Bonnie. I was apologizing profusely, trying to explain that I didn't think of race and family the way most people do because my dad is black. And she said, "But it's your mom who you thought I might be related to, right?" And I realized I was not going to dig myself out of this hole, and I probably really upset her, and also probably sounded like I was tokenizing my dad. She was professional and didn't affect my treatment. Of course not. She's a doctor. But I feel like I came
And she
across
couldn't dig herself out of that hole.
as the most racist a-hole ever, and now never want to go to the doctor again. TLDR, I'm white. My black doctor has the same last name as my mother and is from the same city, and I said we must be related. It sounded like I was excited telling her that my family had owned and done some terrible things to her family. I don't know that that's how that sounds.
I don't think
Am I
it
crazy?
does, but here's the thing, right? There were a lot of indentured servants that were white in the South,
Sure.
right? And a lot of them were Irish and Scottish people who either had a clan name that they didn't use anymore, and some of them did, historically speaking, take on their master / owner's name. Just as when, slavery ended, a lot of people took on the name of the plantation, as their last names.
Right.
Because traditionally there wasn't last names in Africa. And that's just historical fact. So, but that's the thing. To me, it just says that this woman is probably better than most people at just not seeing race, because it never occurred to her that she couldn't be related to a black woman.
Right.
So I feel like Davey is uniquely qualified to talk about this particular thing that I'm going to mention. This sounds like two people did a read, like what we do in improv, and the read just turned into an awkward moment. And this woman, I think, is probably making the moment bigger than what was actually happening in the situation. I'm sure that the person she was talking to might have been like, "Oh, that's odd," but it didn't turn into a fight. Nobody started arguing. It's just an awkward moment. Yeah, with adding the context helps, and it might not be the appropriate place to have this kind of conversation between two people of the same race, two people of different races, an alien and a dog. I don't care. The point is really just, you're in a doctor's office.
Nobody wants to be having a conversation when you're having your oil changed.
Yeah, it's just an odd moment, and whether or not it came off in a negative light in that way, and it certainly could have. I think my version of the fix your life here is just, if you're with strangers in a professional and or customer service situation in some way, whether that be doctors or whatever, everybody's just trying to get through the day, and having a personal conversation may not always be the right vibe. Obviously, there's the element of this that makes it more uncomfortable, but just mechanically, you're talking to people, you don't know these people. Why get personal right off the bat? I mean, saying, "Oh, you have the same last name as my mom," is fine. Adding the "we might be related," you go into the personal space. And say I didn't know Davey and I said that to him. It's just an odd moment, no matter what.
Yeah, it's just weird. Like honestly, I don't know if anybody really thinks of it in that context that often.
Yeah.
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 Like, yeah, that stuff happened way back when,
Right.
sure, and like what, less than 200 years ago,
Mhm.
actually. And yeah, it's a terrible thing that happened, but also trying to find human connection is a thing that we all do all the time,
Mm.
So like, I don't necessarily think the doctor was probably offended until you tried to over explain yourself,
That's yeah.
you know so like, and even if the doctor was offended, you know the, no doctor is going to be offended and then make you pregnant or something, or give you ovarian cancer or something. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. It's not they're not trying to make you worse off than when you came in. They're trying to make you better off than when you came in. So
I mean,
they're doing the things that, like, whether they feel like uh, what you're saying might be geared towards what we're saying or anything else. It's more about them doing what they should be doing per their oath
yeah,
in the first place.
yeah, the Hippocratic oath. You're welcome.
So
Yeah.
I think the best way to say this is just be chill. And if
No,
you
right.
say something weird that makes you feel uncomfortable, be like, maybe tell them you made yourself uncomfortable rather than pushing that uncomfortability onto them. You can say, "Hey, oh, that was a weird moment. Sorry, I meant this." And then you're done.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't
That's
mean
it.
anything. I was just trying to make conversation, and my hoo ha was out. And people say weird things when somebody's elbow deep in your hoo ha. So
Hmm.
bygones be bygones.
Admittedly, it could be a very uh, hard thing to go through in the first place. Uh, Coming up with conversation, uh, I'm sure that we can get our favorite Bonnie to talk about.
Oh no,
That
no,
definitely is not
I've got all the
something.
gynecological talk covered. Don't worry,
Definitely,
we don't need her
Well, as
perspective.
somebody who
definitely,
actually owns
definitely
part,
something that is not exactly something that is a normal thing, right, Bonnie?
it's not. It's even if you know the person, been seeing the same doctor for years, having one's oil changed is very personal.
Yes.
And you know, my way of getting through it is to make jokes,
I do the same
right?
thing.
But it's
And
also
I'm a dude.
kind of hard when your gynecologist is cracking up,
Right.
and trying to do that particular thing. Um, so I don't know. I think the girl's overthinking it, honestly. But
Well,
there's no comfortable conversation.
it's also the place where the doctor leaves the room so you can get changed for your privacy,
Right.
and then 2 seconds later they're like, "Hello, what's going on in here?" You know.
And there's also the and to be clear, I'm going to preface that what I'm about to say is I don't think this person feels this way. But if you are in a situation where you start to feel like somebody might think something about you because of something you said, whether that's racism, sexism, anti-Semitism, or just being a jerk at work, if you think somebody might think that you're a jerk for some reason, whatever that is, that doesn't mean you're a jerk, but it does mean whatever that feeling is, that might be something that you want to think about later. Not to say that you need to be questioning who you are as a person or how you feel about people, but whatever that uncomfortability is, you will grow as a person by addressing it.
Right on.
I think that is something that needs to be dealt with personally,
Yeah,
honestly. So,
I agree. I sent Bonnie to intercept the cruise missile that is Gran. So
oh, the grand,
yeah, she's great. Gran's great, but also does not realize when we're recording. So
No, totally understand.
She's the best.
Miss the
But for this
granddad.
person,
I'll be down there in a month.
Well, good. Yeah, we can. I can set up the Rodecaster for 2 microphones.
Yep, and we will.
I could set it up for 3 microphones if we wanted to just like hang out, be
We
buddies.
could just hang out
Sit
here
down,
pretty
join
quick.
us, talk about boys.
I'm gonna say within the next 2 to 3 episodes, it's gonna be us together, doing it together. Does that sound good?
That sounds great to me. I'm.
Just 1 episode though.
Our producer needs to get me some prices on how long we can utilize that podcast space, though.
Working on it.
Thanks,
Talking
buddy.
to Russ.
I
want to know. You said in 2 weeks.
Be 2 to 3 weeks. Yes, it'd be. I'm gonna say 2 weeks. I will get you actual dates.
I would love some actual dates. I'll text Nicole.
I will be gone until the 21st, and it looks like I will be in rehearsals the week after. So we're going to have to be somewhat creative with our timing, especially if we're renting a space.
But it'll also be closer to your neck of the woods anyway, Ari. So
yeah,
we can make that happen.
Yeah, I'm just giving you guys a heads up. It looks like I will also be doing more convention in January.
Great.
That's great.
That's awesome. I'm doing a feature film right now, which is fun.
Pluggity plug.
Plug. I can't actually talk about it really, but it was in Variety.
Yet, but plug.
We'll get you plugging eventually.
Yeah, I signed an NDA about it, so I can't talk about what it is. But if you go into Variety and you look up
things, if you look up things, then you will eventually find it.
Yeah, I'll post a link.
Eventually, we'll be able to talk about it.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, so I can't like do any like production stills or anything, but I can send. I think I can talk about the title.
You know, there's also something interesting about this. When you sign these NDAs, for people who don't know, you can't talk to your family.
No,
bring this back to the family. You're not allowed to talk to your family,
right?
At all, ever.
And that's I understand it. Mm-hmm. I understand, but at the same time, like I want to know. But still,
getting Andrew Garfield, buddy. He ain't telling nobody that he's playing Spidey's man.
There you go.
Taller or shorter, I don't care which. So
hey.
What?
Remember that whole thing we talked about where she's the one on the right and she's the one that the eye is going to go to? Now you're blocking her with the thing. Why you got to do this and wreck our visual aesthetic for the episode?
Ari, she's married.
Look, you're my friend, so I have to take her side. That's the law.
That was funny. That was well done. Did you hear that, Ari?
No, and I'm ignoring
I said, Ari, she's married. And she goes, yeah, but I'm not dead.
Yeah.
Dirty.
She's still the most beautiful person on the podcast. I'm sorry, David.
I'm sorry, what?
She's still the most beautiful person on the podcast. I'm sorry, David.
Welcome to Dave and Ari Fix Your Life.
Look, Davey, you're going to have to do this alone because I have great, big, beautiful blue eyes and she still wins.
Welcome to Dave and only Dave Fixes Your Life. I'm Dave and I'll fix everything. Ignore this nonsense here.
You love me.
Lies. Okay, you guys are back.
So, right, I put the glasses back on so there wouldn't be any competition.
All right. I'm on the wrong side. I'm sorry.
Anyway,
yeah, you are. Why did you do this?
Because I hate life.
You don't hate life.
I need the anti-life equation so that I can tell everybody to do what I want.
Don't start that. Netflix might want to buy it.
Well, they're gonna have to talk to Warner Brothers because they own DC.
Yeah, I know.
Oh wait, that's why
Right.
that merger's like not gonna go through.
You know what's funny? In the comics
Don't
right
act
now,
like
DC
you knew
and
that the
Marvel
whole
are finally
time,
having
Will.
a crossover.
Did you know that Paramount's trying to outbid them?
Yes.
I did.
Yeah. I heard it on the radio going into work at stupid o'clock. And it was
Stupid
rad.
o'clock. Yeah.
If you get Disney involved, it's going to just be a freaking war.
Well, Disney can't own both Marvel and DC
Why?
Mhm.
because of antitrust.
Yeah.
Okay. Disney.
Yeah.
And antitrust.
Mm-hmm.
So far, nobody's.
Yeah, and if Disney tries to buy one more thing, somebody's gonna.
As long as there's
Crap
one
a kitten.
studio they don't have, technically.
That's the technically problem.
I'm picking her side, Davey, for the rest of the episode.
So I can say anything.
Mhm.
And I
Yes.
I hate.
Yep. I don't care if I disagree with it. I'm just on her side now.
Rude.
I
Am
was
I
on
the
her
a-hole
side-
for not going to Thanksgiving dinner at my sister's house when she did not invite me?
I was on her side before you started. So
It'll be okay.
It's never going to be okay again.
I have to go home eventually. Right?
I'm gonna make my goatee even smaller just to add to the evilness.
Ugh.
We're gonna do the whole.
Ari should do the Snidely Whiplash.
this is totally no.
Yeah. Oh, see, Ari. No, I think you absolutely do have to make your goatee smaller because you did this, and then you brought it back, and I'm like, that looks wrong now.
Mm-hmm.
Your beard looks
So we're
wrong.
gonna shave it right now on the podcast just for the sake of it.
I mean, if you want to, but I'm still going to read this podcast. I'm still going to read this.
Yeah, you do that. That's more fun.
If you know, you know. Johnny wrote 1 year ago. Am I the a-hole for not going to Thanksgiving dinner at my sister's house when she did not invite me? First, am I the a-hole post? I am 48. You're old. Male, have been with my fiance for 10 years. I have 4 kids, all over the age of 16, but all but one are out of the house, and either have their own places or are in college. Every event, inevitably, someone randomly will ask me the day before or the day of something like, are you coming to so-and-so's house for blah, 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 Thanksgiving this time? I always have the same response of, I wasn't invited. Everyone knows my mother has bad memory, and the excuse always seems to me to be, we told mom to invite you. And my response is always, well, clearly she didn't. Yet they continue to do the same for every Thanksgiving and Christmas, birthday, or other. My mother said happy birthday to me on my Facebook feed. No one else even said anything that day except my fiance and my kids. No one in my family. We live 10 minutes from each other. It's to the point I'm branded with the black. I am branded the black sheep. Basically, everyone thinks I am antisocial and don't want to be anywhere with them. Yet I never get made to actually feel like I am supposed to be there. Am I the a-hole for thinking I deserve to be asked to come to things? Am I supposed to just know I am invited, even if that has never been the way things are done in our family? 2 of my sisters are wedding and event planners, so I feel like not inviting me and then saying we told mom is passive-aggressive way of not inviting me or excusing themselves of any guilt. I'm to the point I just don't even want to be invited anywhere. I'm tired of being made to feel like I'm the one avoiding people when it's them that seem to be avoiding me. I am just upset. Long day. Am I the A for not going to something I wasn't invited to? Like if I was doing a Christmas party, I would invite people. I wouldn't just plan it out and expect people to know they're invited, right? I don't want to keep doing this if I'm wrong, and it's me. Am I the a-hole? I did not go, and now everyone is mad at me and acts like it's just normal for me. Am I the a-hole? Okay, first off, get your punctuation correct, son.
Right.
You're 48 years old. You know how to indent and paragraph. My man. Also, he asked like the same question 17 times. I'm immediately annoyed with him. But I don't think he's wrong.
He's not wrong. If everybody
Look,
knows
as
that mom can't remember shit, the excuse of "I told mom" is
Mhm.
basically saying, "I don't want you to come because I knew mom was not going to remember, and I don't want to have to feel guilty about it."
Yeah.
as somebody who has not been to a party for themselves on any of their birthdays since they were 11, please, just when you have family that you know wants you there, even if you're not invited, just go, because like, man, I haven't celebrated with my friends on any of my special days, whether it be Hanukkah, Christmas. It's me and my partner Paige, and we are alone, and that is all we do. And before she was here, I was by myself, even when my parents were around. So like, go see your family, even if you're not invited. Surprise them.
You're crashing it. Because I mean,
Yeah, that does depend on the size of the party. That is a good point. If you are dealing with a small house and 15 people, and you're not invited, there is context there. Bonnie, take that away. I like this. This
The
is
the
a
the,
this is a
con-
good
the
good
context
addition.
is that this is never how it's been done, right? Like you're
Mhm.
always invited to the event, and you go to the event.
Mm.
It's never been a just show up.
Oh, you're
That is the
using the
context.
same logic you used in a forgotten Thanksgiving story.
Yes.
I am realizing your parameters.
It's all in the post, bud.
If it's how it's always been done, and then it's changed.
Yeah.
That's
So
interesting.
like, no, you're not the a hole, right? But here's how you fix this: throw your own parties and invite the people you want there.
Mm.
Will, what's your take? Just been sitting there.
I agree with Bonnie. No, straight up. I just agree with Bonnie.
You've ruined our podcast.
I have made your podcast more attractive.
Ugh.
She did do that.
She did.
She's gonna be writing this for like the next 4 years. Thank you so much.
Or at least
Well,
until I come back next time.
She's gonna come back next time, and I'm gonna have to ugly her up.
not possible.
She's gonna have to come into the house. I'm gonna have to glass her right in the face.
I'll just kick you.
Anywhere you kick me, it's gonna hurt. It's
That's
not.
because you're a pussy.
Wow,
Oh,
rude.
Am I wrong?
How is he gonna eat himself? Y'all, you get one per episode. You get one good one per episode.
I was delicious. Yes, give me some mustard, please. None of this ketchup nonsense. Oh boy. So there was a time when I was I sat down. I was not in the best of minds at the time, but I sat down and I ate an entire box of chocolate cake mix. Just watching cartoons, eating chocolate cake mix. And my roommate comes in. He's all like, "Did you eat that whole box of cake mix?" I said, "Oh yeah, it was good." It's like, "I'm tempted to bake you," and I said, "That would be delicious." It turns out I'm not wrong. I'm a delicious boy.
you're delicious.
Pizza boy.
Delicious. Don't listen to Jen. She has bad taste. You know how I know she has bad taste?
She's dating you.
Yes. She decided I'm going to date a comedian. Oh,
You know, you've all too many contradictions. You're smart and handsome, and then you put yourself down when you talk about Jen. You pick
do
a
I
lane.
contradict myself? Fine.
Yes.
I contradict myself.
But Ari, can you really say
I have
anything 'cause you're
layers.
constantly
I'm a
putting
man of
yourself down?
status. I am a
Yes.
man.
It is
Like,
on
yeah.
brand for me to say stupid stuff. It is not on brand for Dave to say stupid stuff.
You haven't known Dave.
Dave is the smart, stupid one, and I'm the stupid one. That's the law. That's how it works. That's the game.
So where am I at then?
You're the dad.
I'm
You're the dad.
Pull the car over, smack everybody, and get back on the highway.
I'm the one that can be wrong, but still like, nope, don't do that.
So remember
Nope,
when we
bad.
had order
Nope,
and chaos?
nope.
I am
All
neutrality.
right, no.
You see?
No.
Yeah, bad. Quit it. Quit it, you two.
Uh, that's great.
I
I
will
love
switch
that.
sides whenever I wish.
Good God.
It is my brand.
You're
When everyone says, remember back in the day when presidents would try to run for president and everyone would be like, flip flopper. I kind of want to go and be like, that's my brand. That's why I don't run for office. Because I like to flop flips.
You shouldn't run for office anyway, though.
No, I'm crazy. Why would I do that? That would be insane.
Well, they're
Most
all-
people who run for office don't even run.
Yeah.
I would be the one throwing the
They just
shoes.
stand behind a podium and they make promises. That's all they do.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
all crazy.
Yeah, but you get a good paycheck out of it.
Which is why I'm thinking I'm going to run for office.
Run for
No.
office and get a huge following, and then lose, and then become a pundit.
Exactly. That's what.
And you don't have to do anything except complain about how things are going.
Right? Perfect.
If I was going to run for office, I would get Jon Stewart and John Cleese to both slap me with a fish. Just that would be all of my marketing.
Can
Vote
John
for this guy
Cleese
and we'll
pick
slap
up
him with a
fish
bigger
now?
fish.
Like
Yeah, John Cleese can pick up a fish.
he can pick up.
No fish.
You're thinking of Tim Curry, who can't pick up a fish.
Oh yeah,
He
yeah,
can't
yeah.
pick up a fish.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess.
He might be able to pick up a fish now. I mean, it's been a while. He can talk. He can
Yeah,
do
I
the whole
haven't-
thing.
He could talk the whole time.
Well,
one
no.
power
When
he
he
didn't
first had the stroke, he had to relearn how to talk. That's part of the story.
Oh,
He had a stroke. I'm so sorry.
It's the spoilers are well packed. It's been some years.
Straight up. No, I'm sorry.
we already did that one.
Didn't realize.
Let's see.
It's funny too because, and I think he would think it was funny because in the original show, the guy in the wheel he can take the place of the other act.
No, I get you. Hey, Dave,
What do you want?
do you possibly need to go to the optometrist?
Why?
Because I'm looking at you trying to look at that.
You
No,
are kind of squinty.
It's super squinty.
Why is everything I'm doing under a microscope right now? Fine. Do you want it like this? I can do it this way.
You guys, this is what happens in families. This
Yes, I know.
this
This
Not
is what
allowed
we
to
talked
think.
about.
This is
on
why
the
we don't do
show.
a family
Names
episode
on
because
the-
then it just turns into a party and then we all start talking at the same time because we get excited.
This is what we talked about at the top of the show here. Okay, now I am giving him crap because I love him, but also maybe you should go and figure out whether or not you need some more glasses.
I have 20/10 vision. Thank you so much. My vision is perfect. It's better than perfect. Shut your mouth.
Okay.
Will, we have to do the thing.
It would be interesting that one out of the five of us didn't need glasses when the other four do.
I had reading glasses when I was a child, and my eyes spontaneously repaired themselves. And now I can watch a fly across the yard, ask out the other fly, and it's beautiful.
So what, going to Sunday school and just let there be sight and you were fine?
No, it just happened one day. Yes, just happened one day.
Denial.
I went to the optometrist like 4 years ago, and here's the thing: I haven't had any eye issues at all. I just went because Grandma was all like, "You're squinting. You should go and talk to them."
And you're
And
still squinting. They're
it's
just
not my
concerned.
fault that my eyes have a specific shape. You guys, stop being racist. Good Lord. They both left. They both left. Bye,
It's
everyone.
all right. I'm still here.
What'd you do to Will?
I don't know. I think he had to go pee.
He had to go pee, and we're still doing the podcast, so I decided to mirror him for funds.
Yeah, well, it would play had somebody decided to actually record the bit at the beginning. Oh, he went to get his glasses because he's old now. Ha, you're old.
Now you're left
Yeah.
out. We're all a club.
There's not a club I'd want to be part of anyway.
I haven't cleaned these in so long. I don't
All right, I
wear
have
them
a very
normally
mild
because it's
astigmatism.
not something that I have to have all the time. But on top of that, it negates what you just said there, Davy man.
What? What did I just say?
All of the stuff you were talking about where you just...
How did that negate the fact that I can see fine?
I can see
I'm
fine
confused.
too.
You getting
Hey.
glasses has nothing to do with my eyesight.
I genuinely only have a mild astigmatism. I guarantee you could see out of these. That being said, they look pretty on me, and I look smart, and I like to act stupid.
More like
So
your
I need to balance it
astigmatism.
out.
Got him.
Yes, Patty, make him feel better.
Don't leave. You're the best part of the visual of the
I'm just-
podcast. We
I'm not
need
going
you to beat him up because he's a poop face. Yeah, that's right. I resorted to playground rules. Take it.
You're all fired.
I'm just stepping off screen. It's fine.
Oh.
I'm still here.
Okay.
You can't fire your family.
You cannot fire family. That's true.
Can't do it. How you going to build the Memphis Mafia without your family?
What about Memphis? What are you going
I've
on
been
about?
watching too much Elvis stuff. Excuse me.
Oh, 1 minute.
What?
The Elvis movie, the Baz Luhrmann one.
No, that movie was trash.
I'm sorry.
How
The
dare
way that
you?
This,
He was good as Elvis.
yeah.
I did not believe Tom Hanks as the Colonel
Oh, no, that
whatsoever.
was total bullshit. And they played it fast and loose with history. But
Yeah, so it was garbage. If they were trying to tell the story of Elvis, they did it wrong. And if they were trying to tell a story of just a rock and roll guy who had a sort of like deal with Elvis, like Elvis, fine. But it was
it's Baz
horribly
Luhrmann.
miscast. Yeah,
I'm a huge Elvis enthusiast, and I actually thought it was kind of perfect.
oh, it's hot garbage. Hot garbage. Also, when the guy gets on the airplane and that's the end of the movie with spinning newspapers and shite, no, thank you, sir. That's a cop out. That is a cop out.
Well, like 6
Don't you like the moment at the end where they do that last concert, and you see the makeup that they were hiding in the scene before when he sees his ex-wife?
I roll.
Austin Butler playing the piano in the makeup for the last scene. I thought that was actually quite good, and then
No, do you want
interspersing that with the
wanna know
original
what
footage.
the be all end all biography of a musician is?
Yeah, I
Weird.
already know. I like the Beach Boys. I've watched Love and Mercy. I understand. Love and Mercy is incredible.
It's good. That one's good, but it is not as poignant as
La
weird.
Bamba.
No, I don't give a. La Bamba was good too, but
La Bamba's
the best. But don't interrupt me now. The best
Don't say the Doors.
biographical
Autobot.
Doors.
film is Weird,
Don't say
the
Doors.
Al Yankovic story. Period.
Daniel Radcliffe. I agree with you. That's fine. I'll take that
Yeah.
because it's fake, and that's the point, and it's delicious,
No, that actually happened.
dude.
That was a true thing. Madonna assassinated Al Yankovic back in 1980.
You're high. You're high right now.
Well, I
Nope.
took you to his concert in 2008.
It's the whole fifth Beatle thing. I'm telling you.
Dave, you got problems, and we got to fix your life now.
No, you don't. Clearly, this is a bit.
What?
Please buy into the bit.
I
for
won't
one
buy into the
second.
bit.
Oh my
I
God.
won't do
You're
it.
terrible at improv. Why are you so bad at improv, Ari? You're a
You
professional
know why?
improv artist.
You want to know why? You don't want to sell me death sticks. You want to go home and rethink your life. And yes, I use the dealer instead of Obi-Wan's just to make you angry.
I don't care.
Okay, fine.
I'm fine with Star Wars. Star Wars is fine. But I don't care about it's not my religion like some of you people.
That's because you're silly.
Oh my God.
Doesn't need to be a religion.
Okay, here's an actual
What are you
advice
doing
one.
with your hands?
I need advice on how to handle tension between my husband and my family. A month ago, Spur1231. I'm assuming this is a throwaway account. I've been with my husband for over 10 years. I'm 28 and he's 28. Well, there's your problem.
Right there.
Fix
Your
it.
babies.
Don't get married at 18. Oh, they just got married in May. Okay. Don't decide. Okay, whatever. We've known each other's families since we were kids, but they couldn't be more different. My family is very close, loud, and chaotic, while his family is distant, disconnected.
Oh my God, they're
yeah.
Corey and Topanga. Cool.
Great, duly noted. 2 years before our marriage, we lived with my parents to save money, and it was really tough on him. They can be overwhelming, and although he was respectful, he told me once we got our own place, he didn't want to be around them anymore, and I understood that. Well, he sounds like a jerk. Now that we have our own home, we still argue anytime my family comes up. He doesn't want contact with them at all, and it gets to the point of serious fights and even talk of separation.
Wait, what is the reason? Do we have any context for why he doesn't like the family? Is there a reason, or is he just a jerk?
Well, let me get there. I'm like, there's a whole 4 more paragraphs. Let's not ask.
Okay, we got 4 more.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've made it clear he doesn't have to see or engage with my family if he doesn't want to, but I still talk to them and spend time with them occasionally. He feels my family uses or disrespects me, and while I understand his perspective, I also love my parents and don't want to completely cut them off. They've always shown up for me, and I have a strong bond with them despite their flaws. I've asked him to go to counseling together, but he refuses. He says he can't live like this, and that most people would agree with him. I feel torn. I love my husband deeply and want to protect our marriage, but I also love my family, and I don't think I should have to completely cut them out. What I'm asking is, how do I approach the situation in a way that protects both my marriage and my peace? Has anyone successfully balanced a marriage where one partner has major issues with the other's family? How do you keep boundaries that satisfy both sides? TLDR, my husband and I have been together 10 plus years and just got married. He refuses contact with my loud, dysfunctional family and gets upset when I talk to them. I love both him and my family and don't want to choose between them. How can I protect my marriage while maintaining my limited contact with my parents?
I have exactly the solution.
Hold up.
Let's hear it.
For an ultimatum, lose the husband.
Yeah.
Because if he doesn't love her enough to sacrifice some of her time so she can spend it with her family, he doesn't love her enough.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
If my
And
husband,
ultimately, she asked a couple of questions.
between my family and him, we've been married 18 years. I would say
Gross.
it's your fault. I would say there's the door.
Mm.
You know, and it's as simple as that. When Nick and I first got married, he knew my brothers, but he wasn't used to the chaos of the Dukellis household, and it took him some time to get used to it. Right? It's fine. My father-in-law drives me insane. We lived with them when we a couple different times so we could put our girls into private school for a while. And his father drives me insane. I still go spend time with him because that's part of being a family. You can't like everybody 100% of the time. And he needs to get the fuck over it.
Yeah.
And if he can't, he doesn't love her enough.
So
Kick him.
There's a couple of questions here. Can one partner have issues with the other partner's family? Yes. Can that same partner control their partner and say you can't be part of your family anymore, even though you want to be? That is absolutely unacceptable. And the fact that he won't accept therapy that you've asked for, I don't think this is just a leave your husband. This is a, even after that happens, especially if you have kids, there's still gonna have to be therapy, whether it's yours on your end or both of you, in order to figure all this out. Because it seems to me that if he's this controlling about how he feels about them and your behavior in your relationship, that is concerning to me even after the relationship ends. I don't like the idea that your person is forcing you to not do or do anything. Just because you're partners doesn't mean that they get to decide what your autonomy is.
Right, but they didn't mention if they had kids, right?
let me find out.
I don't think they did.
Because if he's not willing to go to therapy, to me that's saying he's not putting enough value into their relationship.
I agree.
He's also talking about separating with her.
Yeah,
right?
see, he already doesn't have to spend time with them.
Yeah.
If that's the issue, how many spouses would be okay with that? And she's compromised,
Mhm.
and he's unwilling to compromise. Fuck him. Or don't, and divorce him.
Right. So I guess there was some context added here, but Will, did you have an opinion? Or
No, I'm good with what we're doing. I'm good.
he agrees with Bonnie. Got it. Okay.
I can stop talking if I'm taking your spot, Will.
Oh no, you're definitely using my time to do what I would normally be doing, and that's great. Thank you.
But
Will's,
it's your job,
no,
not mine.
here's the thing. Will's feeling incredibly validated when, for some reason, he hasn't been recently, and we should talk about that in our next couples counseling. No, I'm just joking. No, you're making really good points, and Will doesn't
I
have anything
agree.
to add.
I agree, and I'm gonna continue agreeing because you're making a lot of good points.
Good
Okay,
partner
so-
stays and works on stuff. Doesn't try to control what you do.
Right. So somebody says, you really buried the lead. In what ways does he think and you agree that your family uses and disrespects you? Okay. This is a comment about a month ago. Okay. The OP responds, sorry, Reddit keeps revising my long post. My father is a hard worker and provider, but he does it on his own. He enables my younger siblings who are just now technically adults, as in he pays for all their stuff anytime we go out. He pays my sister's gas and credit cards and asks for little of my siblings who were also living in the house the same time my husband and I were when we moved in with my parents. My parents held my husband and I to a much higher standard than my, at the time, female 19 sister and my 24 male brother, who had just finished his 4 years in the Navy. So he was at the house for 2 months without working, just video games. Okay.
It sounds like they did this during COVID and they all went nuts.
This sounds like that. My husband and I paid my parents probably $800 toward rent and helped with groceries where my siblings didn't have to at all. We also moved there with a dog and a cat, so we were blamed, of course, when the cat scratched some furniture, although my family dog I grew up with was old and senile by this time and peed all over our own things and ruined them, which we tried to not mention to my parents until they would constantly bring up any little issues they were having. They've borrowed money from my husband and thought they paid it back, and I guess they didn't. My dad means well. My mom is a bit of a bipolar mess, but when she's good, she's great. Again, I understand he shouldn't have to put up with it, and I don't expect him to. I just want the freedom to be able to speak to them or make plans with them if I want, especially when they don't involve him. He is currently upset because this morning my mother texted me asking if I remember she'll be at our house to give out candy on Halloween because I had originally asked her to so my dogs wouldn't be alone because my husband and I have Halloween plans for our first year of marriage together. Although I did bring it up to him a month ago, he said, uh, although I did bring it up to him a month ago, he said no, we got into a fight about it, and I forgot to tell my mom no, but that again stirred up this whole fight, and I asked him. She does not, she needs to proofread her here.
You need to get out of this marriage immediately.
Why does he even care if he won't be there? Yeah.
Like, why? Why is she even still
I don't
there?
like any of this.
It seems like it's just.
He's got main character syndrome. Everything's about him.
Yeah. It's hard to even think about, like, why. For me, at least, it's hard for me to think about, like, why should it be all about him and his stuff and his things and his what? Why shouldn't you be your own person?
I kind of feel though, if they've been together since they were 18, she knew this before they got married.
Yeah.
In 10 years, they couldn't have figured out that he's too controlling.
Yeah. Well,
Maybe he didn't know any different. That would be the only thing I could think of, is she didn't know any different.
Well, the thing that's also weird is
not that it's good. Sorry, not that it's
the
good.
thing that's also weird is that she already lets him not see her family.
Yeah.
She already lets him not interact with them. Why on earth would he, number one, have the balls to go and say, I don't want you to interact with them? That's isolating. That's like culty. It's really scary when somebody does that and tries to isolate you from your support system. Not everybody's family is their support system, but this person seems like that might be the case. And if the other person that you're supposed to rely on is saying that your people are not somebody you should be around, and I might leave you if you are around them, then that's not a safe person. Get the fuck out.
Also, I feel like he's a bit butthurt because they had to pay rent when they moved in.
Yeah.
When the siblings didn't have to. Well, let me guess here, Ted. Those two didn't have to pay rent because they didn't have their fiance or boyfriend or whatever living with them.
Right.
Right?
And they just grew up,
twice the
apparently.
amount of food.
Yeah.
Like that's not babies. A higher standard. That's a different situation altogether.
Yeah.
Right? Like my solution to this, and I'm sure people are going to disagree with me, but my solution to this is either he goes to therapy with you by himself, whatever, or you throw the whole man out, because at this point it's been 10 years. It's been 10 years. 10 years. He's either going to change or he's not. And like, maybe he needs this come to Jesus moment of, yeah, sure, you want to separate? Let's do it. You can get a marriage annulled. It's only been a year. Irreconcilable differences. Annulment is totally a thing. You won't even have it on your death certificate.
Right.
When it comes to Jesus or whoever you decide to worship. Like that's come on, that's why the church England.
And if he doesn't want to fix your marriage at all, like, forget the family. If you guys are having a bad marriage and things are not going well, and you are begging somebody to go to therapy with you to figure out what's going on, you just talk to them. And they say no, that indicates to me that they don't care. So if you extricate yourself from that relationship, they're going to be fine. they're gonna not care. They're gonna keep not caring, and you will be safer not being around them.
Look, this is the kind of marriage that ends when he teaches you how to shoot a gun for your own protection at the firing range, and then you use it for your own protection at home. You
And we
know,
want to avoid that as much as humanly possible. So
like it's
please
it's
get a
not.
divorce or an
This is
annulment.
not a good look. You know what I mean? Like it's not great. Somebody's going to end up in jail, and we don't need that. So I would suggest either he goes to therapy and you figure out you're not good for each other, or you figure out you're not good for each other and you move on.
Right.
Kingpin.
Yeah, exactly. Kingpin went to therapy. The Kingpin from Daredevil went to therapy to save his marriage with his psychotic mafioso wife.
Right.
Don't
True.
make the fictional characters more mentally healthy than you. Probably a good start for any of them.
You don't need to give too much thought process between the way that the comics are and the way normal people are. I mean, especially in a Spider-Man or Daredevil, because that mirrors the rest of life, the rest of everybody's life. You have to put a little bit of actual shit in there to make
I
it
just
real. It's all real.
I just had this crazy realization with the current run of Spider-Man. It's Peter, Paul, and Mary,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
and that
Welcome
is
to
really-
the jungle, Davey. I'm glad you have caught up to us.
folk song.
Mhm.
All right.
You know what the main part is though is that the things that are real world are real world. They throw in all this, web slinging and all this extra stuff that you have the Hulk with the gamma stuff and
Big
the
CGI fights. Yeah.
all they do, but they're the main core of all of that is that it's a real world story, and they embellish it into something else. So you start
So that's
with
why you that's why you
story.
give a damn about what happens to these characters, right? Like if Tony Stark dies, you actually care because
Yeah,
he was a human the rest of the time. You know,
Well, that and
you care.
comic books are really now marketed to adults. I mean, yeah, kids still read them, but
yeah.
it's a far cry from what they were back in the golden age. And to keep their readership as people get older, they have to have real world scenarios that people can identify with: marriage problems, therapy, losing your job,
Yep.
being
Which
trapped
is why
because
you have different titles for every character. You've got, a story where, Peter is married to Mary Jane and wasn't Spider-Man his whole life because somebody screwed with time, and now he gets powers as an adult. You have another story where they're also married and they have a different kid. And then you've got another story from the 90s where they're married and have an adult kid who becomes Spider-Girl. And, like all of these things are happening at the same time, because you've got readers that are growing up with the books, and you've got to get new readers at the same time.
well, yeah, that's why
And
the Miles Morales.
Yeah.
That's tweens and
Yeah.
teenagers.
So, long story short, leave your husband.
please.
Yeah.
And read some comics. It'll make you feel better when you leave your husband.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah. I'm down.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's some really great advice we gave out tonight, guys.
I think so.
Yeah,
Not terrible.
we're good at this.
We
We're so
try.
good.
Serviceable.
That was a lot, though. That was a lot of stuff.
Almost 2 hours.
Almost.
Yeah, that was a lot. My family feels downright fictional now.
I think you
That
mean functional.
terrifies me.
Let's take that one again, Will. You said fictional and not functional.
I said, oh, it's functional. Sorry.
Thank God for the edit.
Don't edit it. This is the family episode. Let it be.
My family feels downright functional now, and that terrifies me.
Same. I'm honestly considering a hobby that doesn't involve emotional whiplash, but here we are.
If you enjoyed this parade of chaos, rate the show, share it, and just send us one family member.
I'll
Damn it.
read that one.
This is why we're not editing. No, this is why. It's the end of the
Let me
the
do
end
it
of the
again.
year.
Let me do it
It's the
again.
end of the year.
All right, well, you start at the top there, bud.
Okay. Well, that was a lot. My family feels downright functional now, and that terrifies me.
Same. I'm honestly considering a hobby that doesn't involve emotional whiplash. Here we are.
If you enjoyed this parade of chaos, rate the show, share it, or just send it to one family member who swears they avoid drama.
Results will vary as always. We'll see you next time, assuming we haven't been disowned by our families after this episode. Right, Bonnie?
We'll work on it.
Bye, Bonnie.
Later.
Hi, Bonnie.
Hi.
I can't keep living this way.